Today we're going to read a brand new story that I wrote called A Lens for the Lighthouse. This story was illustrated by a very good friend of mine, Laura Eyring. Are you ready? A Lens for the Lighthouse. One day, a man with a lens needed to find the lighthouse. A storm was brewing out at sea, and the lighthouse light was out. And because ships at sea at night need light, the man needed to get there before nightfall. But the man with the lens was bad at directions. "Excuse me," he said to a boy with a dog. "Can you tell me how to get to the lighthouse?" "Turn left at the alehouse, then right at the ice house," said the boy. "You'll see the lighthouse on your left." "Thank you," said the man with the lens, and off he went. Uh-oh. He turned left at the alehouse and left at the ice house, but there was no lighthouse. I'm pretty sure the little boy said to turn right at the ice house. "Oh dear," he exclaimed, "this is the wrong house. I better hitch a ride. Only 2 hours till sunset." So the man with a lens got a lift on a bike from a girl in a bright blue blouse. "I can only take you as far as the boathouse," she said. "I've got to get home for dinner." When they got to the boathouse, the girl gave directions. "Turn right at the greenhouse and left at the doghouse, and you'll see the lighthouse." Let's see if the man can get the directions right this time. "Thank you," said the man with the lens, and off he went. He turned right at the greenhouse and right at the doghouse, but there was no lighthouse. "Oh dear," he cried, "this is the wrong house. I better hitch a ride. Only 1 hour till sunset." Do you know what kind of house he found here? What kind of house is this? With a Ferris wheel and balloons and popcorn and a clown. So the man with a lens got a lift from a man in a truck filled with very loud grouse. Do you see those birds? Those are grouse. "I can only take you as far as the farmhouse," shouted the man. "I've got to deliver these birds by sunset." When they got to the farmhouse, the man gave directions. "Go straight down the road, and you'll see the lighthouse." "Thank you," said the man with the lens, and off he ran. He went straight down the road and came to the lighthouse. "What took you so long?" shouted the spouse of the keeper of the lighthouse. "It's almost dark." "I'm bad with directions," said the man with the lens, "but I'm here now, so let's get to work." And just before sunset, the lens to the lighthouse slid into place and lit up the sea. The ships were safe, and the spouse was calm. And the man took a cab to the pub. The end. Many, many years ago, I took my family to the Cape May Lighthouse, and we had a chance to climb all the way to the top. And the view from the top of that lighthouse was just so beautiful. And I think that's one of the inspirations behind why I wrote A Lens for the Lighthouse. There's a beautiful lens called a Fresnel lens, and I was captivated by the mechanics of how this lens worked. So I hope when you read this story, you'll think about lenses and their job and all the other lenses that you might use in your daily life. The lens in your glasses, the lens in your eye. There are lenses everywhere. So do some studying about lenses after you read A Lens for the Lighthouse. And go to Cape May and climb up the lighthouse if you can.